Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I am unwell, so if you can hear it in my voice, I do apologise. But today I'll be sharing my thoughts on Pontins Prestatyn. So the checking in process, it was fine, we had no issues, it was quick, it was easy, it was all good. But the issues started when we actually got into our room. Now, I know that all of the Pontins locations do have a certain reputation, and that reputation is that the accommodation, it tends to not be very nice and not very clean. I went to Pontins Southport a couple of years back and we had big problems with our accommodation there, and unfortunately Pontins Prestatyn is no different. We spent one night in our room before we noticed that it was not only dirty, but there appeared to be mice or rats in the room, which had actually ate some of my daughter's food. I mean, if you do want more information on the mice/rat situation, I did upload a video, which I will link in the description box for you to check out. So after all that, we had to move rooms. Pontins moved us literally about 4 doors down from our original room, and the new room was better. I mean, there didn't appear to be any rats or mice running around eating the food. However, the apartment was very dirty. The floor especially was very dirty. I actually cleaned the floor with antibacterial wipes a few times over, and then I went over it with a dustpan and brush, but I was still getting dirt up from the floors after doing all of that. I had the same issue at Pontins Southport, so it just seems as though they don't ever really clean the floors properly at Pontins. A lot of people say about Pontins, oh well, you know, what can you expect? It's really, really cheap. And I always say to them, well, I've been to some cheap hotels, cheap caravans, other forms of accommodations, and it's been clean. Yes, perhaps it was a little outdated, and to be honest, I don't mind if it's outdated, as long as it is clean. In my eyes, no matter how little or how much you pay for accommodation, it should always be clean and hygienic. And Pontins accommodation is neither of those things in my experience. Especially the whole rat and mice thing, like, yeah, that should never have happened. To be honest, just neither of our rooms were really particularly clean. But anyway, let's talk about something a little more positive, which is the entertainment. I enjoyed the entertainment that Pontins Prestatyn had on offer when we were there. We watched a magic act, we watched some wrestling, we participated in a sensory activity one morning, there's a band playing. There's definitely a good variety of entertainment, and it's spread throughout the day into the night as well, which is really good. There's a swimming pool on site too, which is good for all the family, trampolines, an arcade, crazy golf. You can hire fun bikes, go on go-karts. There's a soft play area and a game zone too. However, when we went, the game zone didn't appear to be working, unfortunately. There's a lot going on entertainment-wise, which I think is great. I just wish the accommodation was more looked after. I can't comment on the food at Pontins because we were self-catering, so we just took our own food and did our own cooking. But if you've experienced the food at Pontins Prestatyn, then comment your thoughts on it down below. Really, overall, I think what needs to happen to the Pontins accommodation is it just needs a lot of TLC. It needs looking after. It needs cleaning properly. Heck, I'm not sure a cleaner had even been in our room before we checked in, to be honest. The entertainment is great, but the accommodation is what lets Pontins down big time for me. And now I've been to a couple of the Pontins locations. All the locations seem to have pretty similar issues and are in pretty much the same state, which is a state of disrepair, unfortunately. So let me know your thoughts on Pontins Prestatyn in the comments section. If you're new here, click on that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.